So I'd like to invite each and every one of you to go within, whether it feels more true to you to keep your eyes open, or if you wish to close them, that is entirely up to you. But the invitation is to feel and sense the inner self, the self beyond the body-mind conditioning. We oftentimes relate very much to our bodies, to what's happening in our bodies, to the thoughts that occur within our awareness, within mind. So this is an invitation to go to a deeper place that is not actually a place, but a sense of knowing, a sense of being, a sense of presence, a sense of stillness and peace. This is accessible to everyone. As I said, we're going within. This is not a doing. This is dropping all of the conditioned thoughts of doing. This is the simplicity of being. The you beyond any thoughts, concepts, or beliefs. You have this dynamic capacity to simply be at rest, in peace, even while taking action. The invitation is to begin to notice any thoughts, any bodily sensations that may appear in your awareness, better said, in awareness. Awareness is not personal, even though we do believe that to be. Awareness is. Notice if there's a sense of thinking, attaching your focus and your attention. What is this? What is this all about? What's about to happen? When's the meditation gonna start? Let it all drop away. Just drop. Drop it, leave it. even the sensations. Letting them be as they appear in awareness, not attaching meaning, not attaching any thoughts or concepts, ideas, beliefs, not wanting to figure out why this is happening. Simply in a pure state of full allowance of what is. We often feel as though we can control what is. We believe we should have power over what is. And the power is in being with one with what is, not over it. There are many teachings on this particular subject. Some have said accepting what is, it's like accepting it as if you had chosen it for yourself. Others have said acceptance is accepting that if it is to be this way forever, I accept. And in that full acceptance, the harmony, the balance and flow is restored. I recently shared on a meditation that I was in a sweat lodge ceremony and a nippy ceremony. And the mind was so fearful. And the breath was so shallow. It was so hot. And the first conditioned response was, I'm going to die here if I don't get out. So the reactionary response is to leave, save yourself. This is crazy. But there was a deeper knowing that that was fear, and that fear had run and ruined my life, was continuing to ruin it, the experience of life. And with courage and bravery, I accepted that if I were to die in that moment, so be it. And in that full acceptance, all of the mental activity, all of the fear, all of the pain of the labored breathing vanished. And a deep realization that fear comes from mind and identity to thoughts of mind. It's a fantasy and not a good one. It's a nightmare that we as humans have suffered from far too long, from this invisible mental disease called fear. So in this moment, begin to notice if there's any doubts or fears or worries that are appearing in awareness. Take notice that all of that drama is unfolding in mental activity only. That you are here, safe, well, did you know thoughts appear, but they only stay because of our conditioned pattern to identify, to give life to give our focus and attention to those thoughts. And when we begin to notice that we can stay empty from any attachment, any meaning to thoughts that arise, then we can simply observe, perceive without identity, without the story, without the belief. And this can be a very lived, practical experience of life. This is not something to take my word for it. This is something to try out for yourself. To see the reality of what thoughts are really. We often claim them as our identity, as this is me, Why am I thinking these thoughts? When the truth is revealed that you are not the thought, but the perceiver of the thought, the one who notices the thought, you will have a direct experience of knowing you are not that. I'd like to take a few moments now to simply be. Not as a thing, not as a body, not as a mind, but as the pure awareness that you are. There's an invitation to begin to notice that you are not the doer of perception. That perception is. It happens spontaneously. Allow yourself to contemplate and marinate in this truth. Let's take a deep inhale breath. Holding at the top, letting go, holding at the bottom. Another deep inhale breath. Holding at the top, letting go, holding at the bottom. And another deep inhale breath. Holding at the top, letting go, holding at the bottom. And returning to a natural, normal breath. Wiggling your fingers, your toes, and if your eyes are closed, at your own time and pace, opening your eyes, coming back fully, deeply, completely to your surroundings. Awake, aware, refreshed, alive.